everybody, Cinema Sickness here, headed out to do a little cinema hunting. Haven't done one of these videos in a little while, just been kind of busy, pretty crazy, a lot of stuff going on, so just kind of been, you know, I've still been hunting, but just doing a lot of collection update videos, so I figured definitely time to go out and shoot a cinema hunting video. So where are we going today? Not entirely sure. We're definitely headed towards the Pottstown, Pennsylvania area. There's at least one store I want to hit up out there, which is Liberty Thrift and Home Furnishings. Definitely want to go there. While I'm out there, I might hit up the local Target, since I do have some Target gift cards that I could use. I think I have like $3 in Target gift cards I could use, so I might do that. There's cash converters out there, I might go there. There's a store called Pottstown Cash Traders with another pawn shop, but they have really weird hours. By the time we get out there, they might actually be closed, so might not do that. There's an FYE out there, may go there. I don't know. We're just going to kind of see how things go. Not sure what stores we'll hit up, what stores we won't. Just kind of going to go with the flow today. So let's head out towards Pottstown and just see what we hit up, and hopefully we'll get some great deals. Well, all right, here we are at our first stop, Liberty Thrift and Home Furnishings here in Pottstown, Pennsylvania. Haven't actually been in the store in a very long time, maybe even close to a year. It's been a while. So let's go in, see what they got, and hopefully I'll find some great deals. All right, guys, here we go. Here's all their media. As you can see, DVDs, CDs, VHS tapes, looks like leaks in the roof. Records over here, who knows, maybe some laser discs mixed in there, that'd be pretty cool. Let's see some more stuff over here as well. So plenty to look through. As you can see, lots and lots of VHS, so it's going to take me a while to look through all these. There's some sets down here. There's the Billy Jack collection, that's pretty cool. I already have these movies on DVD, so I don't really need this, but it's a pretty cool looking set. With a mural on the side too. $4. Yeah, I'll probably pass on that, but it is pretty cool looking. So definitely some interesting stuff. What is this back here? Got some Jackie Chan there. So definitely a lot to look through. Possibly some good stuff in here. Hopefully some CD soundtracks. I'm really on the hunt for CD soundtracks recently, so hopefully there's some good ones in there. As far as DVDs, I'm not seeing anything too good over here. I don't think anything I really need, unfortunately. But still, plenty to look through. So I'm going to put the camera down and start looking through all these VHS. Alright, and the last thing here we have to check out is obviously the electronics section. And it looks like they have just mostly DVD, VHS. Wow, a giant Magnavox Blu-ray player. That thing is huge. That is one of the biggest Blu-ray players I've ever seen. Must be a very old one. $20, not a bad deal. You'll have to look into that and see if there's anything special about that player. But man, that thing is gigantic, so very cool, but nothing here I'm really all that interested in. And that looks to be about it. Some TVs back here, but not going to pick up any TVs today. So I think that is about it. Unfortunately, I only found one CD. That is it. So kind of a bummer of a trip. At least I grabbed something, so let's get out of here and head on to the next store. Well, alright guys, I really had no plans on going to a Dollar General today, but there is one right here, right next to Liberty Thrift and Home Furnishings. So what the hell? Let's go in and see what they have. Well, alright, here's all their DVDs and even some Blu-rays, but unfortunately I'm not seeing really anything new. Pretty much all the same stuff they've had at all the other stores I've been to. Some cool things though, like the Three Stooges collections for only $8. That's a good deal, but I already have those. These sets down here are really cool. These, the 4 movie thrillers and chillers collection. These are pretty awesome. A lot of good stuff in these, as you can see right here. But I already have most of those titles, so don't need those. So unfortunately, I'm just not seeing anything all that great again. Nothing that I don't already have anyway. Here's some more stuff here, but mostly all just stuff I already have. Don't think I need any of these. What's this? Essential Robots collection. $7. That's kind of cool. I might end up passing on this just because it's $7, but that's pretty awesome. If it was $5, I'd probably pick it up. So unfortunately, like I said, not really seeing anything here. Who knows, maybe they have some special edition stuff laying around somewhere, but I'm kind of doubting it. So unfortunately, don't think I'll be picking anything up here. Alright guys, we have arrived at Target. Not really looking for anything in particular, just thought I'd come in, see what they have. Like I said, I do have some gift cards, so let's go in, see if they have anything good, and who knows, maybe I'll spend those gift cards. Alright, so here in the electronics section, as I was walking back here, pretty much figured out exactly what it is that I'm going to grab. There's no point of even looking around. I was already in here earlier this week. So what I'm going to pick up and use my gift cards on is right here. Season 16 of The Simpsons. Definitely want to grab this. Love The Simpsons. Have all the other seasons. Still need to pick this one up. I'm definitely going to use my gift card on this. So that's really it for this store. Like I said, I've already looked around Target earlier this week. I'll probably go check out the clearance section, see if there's anything over there. But besides that, I'm out of here. Well, here's our clearance section, and looks like we got a few things. Some PS3 games. You got Buffy, the complete third season. Already have that. Don't even know how much that's supposed to be. And then, what the hell is this? And then there was You for only $3, but no interest in that. Polar Express, also no price on that. Don't need it, and that appears to be about it as far as DVDs and Blu-rays are concerned. So, let's get out of here. Alright, here at Cash Converters. Haven't actually been in here in a little while, so I'm pretty excited to go in and see what they have. Hopefully they got some good deals in here, usually some really cheap DVDs, really cheap Blu-rays, and hopefully they got some great ones today. So let's go see what they got. Alrighty, here we are. And here's all their DVDs and Blu-rays over here. Usually got some really good prices on Blu-rays. As you can see, like $5 for Blu-rays. Great deal if they have anything good, that is. Some interesting stuff here, but a lot of stuff I unfortunately already own. But a lot more than they had last time, so that's always a good sign. Not really seeing anything off the bat that I need. Here's Sharktopus. That's tempting. So some okay stuff in here. Maybe some things I'll pick up. We'll see. And some more down here. Here's some HD DVDs. So actually some decent titles in here. I'm pretty surprised, actually. And it looks like they have a lot more DVDs as well. A lot of box sets, too. Here's some anime. Looks to be in pretty bad shape, though. Some Buffy down there. Don't need those anymore. And, of course, lots and lots of DVDs over here. So plenty to look through. A lot more than they had last time, which is absolutely awesome. But it looks like I have my work cut out for me. I'll be looking through a lot of titles. So I'm going to put the camera down and do just that. Well, alright, that paid off. Actually got some decent titles here. Found 5 DVDs and 2 Blu-rays I wanted to pick up. $15 for all that. Awesome deal. So that's almost it. We're going to go hit up the mall, go hit up the FYE there, and then we're probably just going to head home. So let's go to the mall, go to FYE, see what they have, and then get out of here. Well, alright guys, here we are at FYE. I've heard some decent things about some $5 Blu-rays, so definitely going to look for those. Who knows, they might have some other good deals. They always have pretty good used deals here. Also going to look for some CD soundtracks as well. They're not a big fan of me shooting in there though, so I'll have to probably keep it short and sweet, but let's go in and see what they have. Here are those $5 Blu-rays I had heard about. So pretty cool to actually have those. Some decent stuff in here too. Repo Man, Glory Road, Hangover Part 2. So actually some decent stuff in here, to be honest, but at $5 for some of these, I'm not even really willing to pay that because there's a lot of stuff that unfortunately I already have. I don't know if these count. I guess they do. I don't really see anything in here I need either. So there's The Mist, The Crow. So definitely some decent titles. In fact, Step Up 3D. I don't know if that's actually supposed to be in there. I don't need that, but that'd be a really good deal if you want that. So unfortunately, I don't really see anything in the $5 Blu-rays that I want to pick up, but we will keep on looking and see what else they got. Well, unfortunately, I'm not really seeing much in the way of anything amazing yet. Here's $10 and up seasons, but they all seem to be up. Don't really see many in the way of anything $10. There's nothing I want anyway. There's nothing all that good there. Obviously, we have Blu-rays here. They're going to be a little bit too expensive. And seasons and DVDs and just all kinds of good stuff, but I'm sure for prices I really don't want to pay. So we will keep on looking, of course. I'm going to go actually check out the CD soundtracks, see what's over there, and who knows what we'll find. Well, unfortunately, I'm not really seeing too much in the way of anything good in the CD soundtracks. Found one title here I want to pick up, and that looks to be about it. A lot of used stuff. The prices aren't horrible. I mean, $4 is not the worst price in the world. I usually don't pay more than $2, but not bad. I'd pay $4 for something I really wanted, which I'm pretty much doing here with the title I found. But for just stuff that I'm like, you know, I don't really need, I could live without, so there's no reason for me to pay that much for it. So pretty much not picking much up here. I might go look around the DVDs some more, but I'm not going to spend forever in here. I'm actually pretty much wanting to get out of here at this point. So I think that's about it. But like I said, I'll look around a little bit more. Alright guys, one last store before we leave. We're going to hit up Books A Million. They actually have a decent selection of movies in here for actually a pretty good price. A nice little dump in. So let's go in and see what titles they have. All right, out of Books A Million, ended up picking up a few titles. Unfortunately, though, I couldn't really talk in there. There was a lady eyeing me up the whole time, standing right next to me. I was the only one in the store, so it was a little odd to be shooting in there. So I just quickly popped on my phone, just took a couple of seconds of video for you guys so you could see what was in there, but unfortunately couldn't record. So that is it. Let's go home and take a look at everything I got. All right, guys, back from hunting. Got myself a decent amount of titles here. Definitely a good day. Had a great hunting trip. And before we get down to this, yes, things are starting to look a little weird behind me. We got shelves over here, carpet leaning against the wall over there. It's due to the fact that I have to redo the waterproofing down here due to the flood. And I say flood, but it was a little trickle of water we got in the basement. But don't want that happening again. So yes, we are redoing the waterproofing as you saw in a previous video. And for a little while, things are going to look kind of weird behind me until we get that finished. And then everything will be back where it belongs. So for now, just deal with the fact that things are going to look a little strange behind me for a little while in the next few videos. But that's how it goes. So anyway, enough of that. Let's get down to what I actually bought today. Again, stopped at a whole bunch of great stores in the Pottstown, Pennsylvania area. Hit up a lot of stores, some I hadn't been to in a while. It was great. So the first store I stopped at was at Liberty Thrift and Home Furnishings. And this is one of the stores that I go to the least. They have, like, I think 5 different locations, 2 in like the next 2 towns over, one that's a little bit further away. They have this one in Pottstown. So the one that's like about an hour or so away, I go to more often than the one that's in Pottstown, which is like 15 minutes away from me. And the reason being is because the one in Pottstown is very kind of just in the middle of nowhere. It's in this little shopping center that it's like not near anything. I never go over there for any reason. I go to Pottstown all the time, but I'm never near this store. So it's just one of those sort of weird, just out of the way places that I just never get to. So hadn't been there in a little while, so I was pretty excited to go there, and unfortunately, not really much to offer. They had a lot of titles, just nothing I needed. So it was a little bit of a letdown, but I did end up getting 2 titles. I normally said I got 1, but actually grabbed 2. So the first one I got here, the one you saw me pick up, was the soundtrack to The Rock. Looks okay. Not exactly a soundtrack I was dying to have, but do have the movie, so of course, want to get the soundtrack. Grab this for $1. That's all I have to say. It appears to be a score, so very cool. Had to grab it for $1. Seemed like a great deal. And then the second title I picked up, this is one I do already own, and that is Hot to Trot, a fantastic movie that has never gotten a proper DVD release. It's only been released to DVD-R. Now, I do already have this movie on DVD-R, and I also have it on VHS as well. But this copy is better looking than my VHS copy. It's not perfect. It's got like a little bit of damage, some scuffs on the artwork. It's nowhere near being perfect. But compared to my other copy where the artwork is like just destroyed on it, I don't know what happened to the artwork. It's horrible looking. This is in much, much better shape. And I almost didn't see this. Luckily, I just kind of decided to glance over the VHS one last time before I left, and I saw this, it popped out. And wasn't even really going to look at it because, again, I already have it, but I thought I'll take a look at it. And, yeah, it was in better shape than my copy, so I picked it up. Grabbed this for 50 cents. Seemed like a great deal. And, like I said, a movie I do already have on DVD and VHS, but this here will replace my not-so-good copy on VHS. Then after that, hit up Target, where, as you saw, I grabbed 1 title, and that was the complete 16th season of Simpsons. This is awesome. Love picking up all the Simpsons. I have all the releases thus far, now including this one. This is the only season that I didn't have yet that has been released. So very, very, very cool. Love that. Look at that artwork. Awesome. So definitely, definitely cool. Love the Simpsons. And the great thing about the Simpsons, these later seasons, is the fact that I kind of stopped watching the Simpsons, I'd say maybe once I got into like high school, I kind of stopped watching them. So there are a ton of episodes I haven't seen. And these later episodes, a lot of the times, I'll pop these discs in, and I won't have seen a single episode on any of the discs. It's great. It's like watching the show for the first time, because it is watching a show for the first time. So something that's been on, 8 or 10 years ago, I'm watching for the first time. That's awesome. Love this. Definitely got to pick it up. Like I said, I had the gift card, so I only ended up paying $4 and like 80-something cents for this. So $5 for this. Awesome deal. Very, very cool. Again, love The Simpsons, and definitely had to pick this up to add to my Simpsons collection. Although, unfortunately, it's that shitty packaging they're doing now where they just stick the discs in sleeves, so hopefully none of the discs in here are scratched. I really, really hope none of the discs in here are scratched. But it sucks. Now I gotta take all the discs out, put them in thin cases to protect them properly, because 20th Century Fox are a bunch of bastards and like to purposely package their movies to be damaged. I don't get it. I just complained about the Star Wars package and doing the same thing. So what's up with Fox, man? They're screwing up movies. It's ridiculous. So anyway, definitely had to grab that. Then after that, I hit up Cash Converters, and love Cash Converters. It's a great store, and hadn't been there in a little while either. And they had a nice selection. Usually their Blu-ray selections, just a little tiny selection, nothing amazing. It was actually 2 full rows, which so it still isn't anything massive, but compared to their usual selection, they actually had a decent amount of titles there. So I did end up picking up a few Blu-rays, also grabbed a few DVDs as well. So the 2 Blu-rays I grabbed were, and this is just completely random, and it's kind of funny that these both go together. I grabbed Sharknado and Sharktopus. So just kind of weird I picked up these cheeseball shark movies together. Now, as you guys may be thinking, didn't I just grab Sharknado from Walmart the other day? And yes, I did. But didn't open it yet, still the receipt, so I'm going to return it, because obviously buying Sharknado on DVD for $5 is not nearly as good as a deal as buying Sharknado on Blu-ray and DVD for only $5. That's all I paid for this, $5 for this. So obviously going to return my DVD copy that I got from Walmart and keep this copy instead. Again, this is the Blu-ray DVD combo pack. Very cool. I've heard such weird things about this movie, but look forward to checking it out. And then also Sharktopus, which I also grabbed for only $5. Another movie I've heard interesting things about. Also a Roger Corman Presents movie, so that's pretty cool. But I hear it's pretty cheesy, so I look forward to checking it out for $5 on Blu-ray. Had to grab it. Then the next 5 titles I grabbed here, I grabbed all these on DVD for only $1 a piece. One of the things I love about the store is I remember back in the day, their DVDs used to be $5, and they eventually got marked down to $2, and it was like, then they did like a 2 for $5, and then they eventually marked them all down to just $1. So now their DVDs are $1, and that's awesome. So I grabbed The Best of Friends Volume 1. Just figured it'd be fun to get all these best ofs. I have, I think I'm missing only Season 1 of the best of seasons. They had the best of Season 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm missing Season 1. Now I got Best of Season 1, but I'm still missing Best of Volume 1. Now I need Volume 2, 3, and 4 of that. So trying to get all these. It'll eventually happen. So for $1, had to grab that. And this is a movie I've never heard of, but, I mean, well, the name sounds familiar, but it doesn't necessarily mean anything. But I had to grab this, and that is Dead Ringers. Now, I thought it looked interesting. I was, like, checking it out. I thought for $1, this looks pretty cool. I'll check it out. But then I saw something that sealed the deal. That's right there, and then right there. The Anchor Bay logo pretty much always seals the deal for me. If I'm ever like, is this interesting? Do I want to get this? If I see the Anchor Bay logo, I'm like, oh, all right, done. I'm getting it. Because I love Anchor Bay releases. They usually release very good movies. Pretty much every movie I've ever picked up that Anchor Bay's released has been decent. So figured I'd get it. Like I said, really know nothing about it. This was a blind buy, but for $1, of course, had to pick it up. This is also a blind buy, but looked cheesy as hell. This is from 1989, I believe, and that is American Eagle. Look at that. That is cheesy as hell. Out of print, too. An out-of-print release. That's very cool. But very, very cheeseball. I know nothing about this. This is definitely a blind buy, but a 1989 cheesy action movie, I'm in. So I had to grab this for $1. That was awesome. Really surprised it was in good shape, too, because there's like this kind of scrape across the front, and I was waiting for this disc to be damaged, but not a single smudge on it, so that's great. And this is really cool because this just came out, and that is Kevin Hart, Let Me Explain, which also comes with a ultraviolet digital copy, which I tried out, and yeah, it still works, so nobody had used that yet. So very, very cool. Again, this is the DVD digital ultraviolet combo pack. Very awesome. Love Kevin Hart. He's very, very funny. I really enjoy his stand-up. And this is a newer release. It just came out in 2013. So very, very, very cool to get this for $1. Awesome deal. And then another blind buy, but for $1 that looked pretty interesting, and that is Marley, which is apparently a documentary about Bob Marley. And that's really all I know. I have no idea what this is. I've never seen it. Definitely a blind buy, but I do enjoy Bob Marley's music. And for $1, why would I not grab it? Had to pick it up. So after that, headed over to the mall and stopped at FYE. And unfortunately, I really went in there for a couple reasons. One, I kind of want to look at their CD soundtracks since I've never really done that before. And also, I heard about those $5 Blu-rays. Well, unfortunately, the $5 Blu-rays, there were some decent titles in there, but nothing I needed, nothing I wanted. I don't know if that Step Up 3D was $5, but if that was, that's an amazing deal for that. But I have no interest in the Step Up movies. So, unfortunately, there was nothing in the $5 bin as far as Blu-rays were concerned that I wanted to get. I looked around the store a little bit more at some of the used titles. Nothing there is really all that interested interested in either. It was buy 2 used titles, get one for $1, but nothing I really wanted. So I did go over to the CD soundtracks and I actually found some okay stuff there. These weren't the best prices, but they were okay. First one I picked up here, this is brand new, was an American in Paris original MGM soundtrack for $2.99. So not the best deal. Would have liked to have paid at least $1 less, but it was new, and I figured what the hell I'd grab it because it's a great movie and has a great soundtrack. So for $3, figured I'd grab that. And this was only 99 cents. This was a pretty good deal, but when you see what it is, you'll understand why it was so cheap. And that is Halloween Songs and Sounds. This is put out by Disney. As you can see, it's got a million stickers on it, but there's Piglet dressed as Tigger and Winnie the Pooh as a pirate. And this comes with a whole bunch of just weird stuff, but it has some songs on it from soundtracks like Heffalumps and Woozles, and then just a bunch of other stuff. I'm not sure of any of these other songs. I think I Want to Scare Myself is from something, but I think it's from Winnie the Pooh. But the other titles on it, they're nothing all that amazing. And then it comes with some scary sounds. So really, this is only a soundtrack. It just happens to have some soundtrack titles on it. So I probably wouldn't have bought this had it not been 99 cents. But since it does have some classic Winnie the Pooh songs on it, for 99 cents, figured I'd pick it up. And then for $4, $3.99, so yes, $2 more than I would have liked to have paid, but this is a pretty awesome title, so I had to grab it. And that is the soundtrack to Brother Bear, which has this, can't really tell on the camera, but it's got like a 3D sort of cover, so that's very cool. When it comes to Disney soundtracks, I love them. I want to have every Disney soundtrack. It's my goal today to have them all. So for $4, figured I'd pick it up. Wouldn't have paid that much for pretty much anything else, but for a Disney title, I figured, what the hell? It's only $4. I'll pick it up. It is used, but had to grab it. $4, like I said, sounded like a decent deal. And then the last story hit up was a Books A Million, which is a store I really don't shop at very often, but I have been there a couple times, and they have a surprising okay amount of titles. They have Blu-rays for only $5, DVDs for $5, seasons for like somewhat cheap. I've got some good deals in there in the past. Now, unfortunately, today, nothing amazing, and as you saw, I wasn't able to actually say anything while I was in there because there's a lady standing like right next to me the entire time, eyeing me up. It was kind of weird. I had to take my camera, and I was like putting it really close to me, like, oh, I'm not filming anything, and I had to be like really shady about it because she was just like, I don't know what she thought. She thought I was trying to steal stuff. I don't know, but she was just keeping an eye on me, and I was the only one in the store, so I wasn't really going to get away with filming. So anyway, I actually found 2 titles in the dump bin they have there, so I had to pick these up. First one being Heart Beeps. Yes, this is the Andy Kaufman movie. This is pretty bad. This is a really cheeseball bad film, but you guys know me. I like cheesy films, so I had to pick it up. It is ridiculous, though. This is not a film for everybody. It's pretty bad, but had to grab it for $5. Definitely a movie I wanted in my collection. This was on my wish list, so love taking titles off my wish list. And then this was something I thought looked pretty cool. I've come across this before, but I've never picked it up because I've never come across it for a good price, and that is Trekkies, which, if I'm not mistaken, is just a documentary about Trekkies, I guess. That's what it seems to be about. So I don't know, like I said, I've come across this before, and I've looked at it and thought about picking it up, but it's always been a price I wasn't really willing to pay. But for $5, I figured I'd grab it. In fact, there's a sequel to this. There's a Trekkies 2 DVD, which, again, if I'm not mistaken, these are simply just documentaries about Trekkies and Trekkers. But I don't know, I guess I could be wrong. So had to grab this because I thought it looked pretty interesting. I really don't know much about this, but it looked pretty cool. And for $5, like I said, I've been eyeing it up for some time now, so for $5, had to grab it. So there you go. That's it. That's everything. So definitely glad I was able to do a cinema hunting video. Like I said, I've been pretty busy recently. I've had a bunch of unboxings to do recently. I've just been busy. Every time I go out, it's like I'm always in the middle of doing 20 different things. So I never really have time to shoot. So finally today I was like, you know what? Haven't been out to Pottstown a little while. Let's do an actual cinema hunting video for you guys. So I know you guys love my hunting videos. You always tell me that, you know, they're the videos you guys want to see. So I haven't done one in a while. Had to do one for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. So anyway, that is it, guys. Like I always say, if you like this video, please give me a like. If you're not already subbed, please do. And if you're not already over at cinemasickness.com, head on over there, click on the shop tab, purchase yourself a Cinema Sickness sticker or a Cinema Sickness bun. I'd really appreciate the support. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. since I hadn't been there in a while, and unfortunately, not really much to offer. I only ended up picking up 2 titles. I know I still only got 1, but I did get 2. So the one you saw me pick up was the soundtrack to The Rock.